This video is powered by Conductor OSS, a fully local coding agent workspace that works with Claude, Codex, Gemini, and every other coding agent. Check it out at conductros.com. Now, let's get into it. Satya Nadella just dropped a tweet that should matter to anyone who writes documents for a living. Microsoft Copilot in Word can now track changes, leave contextual comments, and manage document structure on its own. Not as a chatbot sidebar. As an actual collaborator inside your document. This is a big deal because until now, AI in Word has been mostly about generating text. Copilot could write a paragraph or summarize a page, but it couldn't participate in the actual editing workflow. Track changes and comments are how real teams collaborate. If Copilot can do that, it changes what AI-assisted editing looks like in the enterprise. Here's what Microsoft actually announced. Copilot in Word now has 5 major new capabilities, all built around the idea that AI should work like a coworker, not just a chatbot. First, track changes with Word-level precision. When you ask Copilot to edit a section, every insertion, deletion, and rewording shows up as a tracked change. You can see exactly what it modified, accept or reject each change individually, and maintain full audit trails for compliance. Second, contextual comments. Copilot can now leave anchored comments tied to specific paragraphs or sentences, just like a human reviewer would. These comments are tagged with labels like finance or legal and attributed to the Copilot agent that made them. Third, table of contents automation. Copilot can generate and update the TOC based on document structure, keeping it in sync as content changes. Fourth, dynamic page layout. This includes headers, footers, columns, margins, and page numbers. Copilot can adjust these as the document evolves. And fifth, progress messages. A real-time indicator that shows what Copilot is doing as it works through your document, so you're not staring at a spinner wondering if anything happened. Let's walk through the actual demo from Satya's tweet. The video opens with a due diligence report open in Microsoft Word. You can see a long enterprise document with the Copilot panel on the right side. The user prompts Copilot to tighten the executive summary section. Copilot gets to work, and you can immediately see tracked changes appearing inline. Deletions are struck through in red, insertions show up in colored text. Every single word change is visible and auditable. Then the user asks Copilot to explain what it changed. A summary panel appears showing the key modifications in plain English. Tightened the opening paragraph. Removed redundant language in section 2. Improved clarity of the financial summary. Next, the user prompts Copilot to add review comments to the risk factors section. Copilot generates anchored comments attached to specific paragraphs, each tagged with labels like finance and legal, and attributed to the Copilot reviewer. This is the part that's genuinely new. The comments look and behave exactly like comments from a human colleague. You can reply to them, resolve them, or delete them. The AI is participating in the same collaboration workflow that legal and finance teams have used for decades. The key enabler here is something Microsoft calls Work IQ. This is Copilot's ability to ground its edits and comments in your enterprise context. That means your org's data, policies, prior documents, and institutional knowledge. When Copilot suggests a change to your risk factors section, it's not just doing generic text editing. It's drawing on your company's previous filings, regulatory requirements, and internal standards. When it tags a comment as finance or legal, that classification comes from understanding your organization's structure. This is what separates this from a generic AI writing tool. The enterprise grounding means Copilot can make suggestions that are actually relevant to your specific document workflow, not just grammatically correct edits. So why does this matter beyond just being a cool feature update? First, audit trails. In regulated industries like finance, legal, and healthcare, every change to a document needs to be traceable. Until now, AI tools either made changes invisibly or required manual tracking. Copilot's track changes integration means AI edits are automatically part of the document's audit history. Second, team workflows. Comments and track changes are the lingua franca of document collaboration. By having Copilot participate in the same system, you don't need a separate AI review step. The AI becomes another reviewer in your existing workflow. Third, trust and transparency. One of the biggest barriers to enterprise AI adoption has been the black box problem. Executives and compliance teams want to know what the AI changed and why. Inline track changes and anchored comments solve this directly. You can see every modification, accept or reject it, and understand the reasoning behind each suggestion. Fourth, the competitive landscape. Google has been pushing Gemini in Workspace. This move by Microsoft raises the bar for what AI-assisted document editing needs to look like to compete. Now for the practical details. These features are currently rolling out through the Microsoft 365 Copilot Frontier program and the Office Insider's beta channel on Windows Desktop. Web and Mac users are listed as coming soon. There are some limitations to be aware of. This requires a Microsoft 365 Copilot license, which is an enterprise-tier add-on. The Work IQ features depend on your organization's Microsoft Graph configuration, so the quality of suggestions will vary based on how much enterprise data Microsoft can access. The track changes and comments features work across shared documents, so multiple Copilot agents and human reviewers can collaborate simultaneously. But the dynamic page layout and TOC features are still early and may not handle complex document structures perfectly. That's the breakdown of Microsoft's latest Copilot in Word update. Track changes, contextual comments, and enterprise-grounded editing that actually fits into how teams already work. If you want to build your own AI-powered workflows, check out Conductor OSS at contextual.com. It's fully local, works with all coding agents, and the code is open source on GitHub. Link in the description. Like and subscribe for more AI product breakdowns.